How are you doing, guys? David back again. Just to give you a little update, I've just been down, had an old haircut, got the back and sides done. I kind of needed it. It was just looking a bit patchy in places, so took the dive to the hairdressers. But again, when I went in, I had to explain to them that I had a hair transplant, as I didn't want any of the grafts being touched by a clipper because Dr Cinik does recommend that you wait 6 months before you go near any clippers, you know. So I explained to him just to basically cut the top part with the scissors and just do the back and sides with the yellow clippers. And as you can see, I'll just bring it in here just to give you a bit more light. Now, as you can see there, you know, it's turned out alright, you know. He couldn't go too far up to the top, so there'd be kind of a little bit of a line going around the top. But as you can see, it's slightly blended in, you know, and it is grown. It's definitely grown. So very impressed, lads. Very impressed. And again, I wanted to make this video just to kind of give you all an update, because I know how difficult it is when it comes to making a decision about getting a hair transplant done. I've done a lot of research for the last 2 years, and I did find a place in Turkey, Dr Cinik. I checked reviews. I seen results, and I definitely done my homework before I decided to take the plunge and go to Turkey. So Dr Cinik was the one I picked, and the price was reasonable, and there was cheaper. People have been asking me how much I've paid and was it painful, so I said I'll explain that in this video. The price I paid was 1,890, and that was for the maximum number of grafts, 4,000 grafts. And as you can see, it covered all along here, and the whole crown area at the back. They did take grafts from under the beard around here because they didn't have enough to cover the whole head. So yeah, so it was 1,890, and that's, like I said, that's you know, a 5-star hotel in Istanbul in Turkey with Dr Cinik. He picks you up from the airport when you get in there, brings you straight to the 5-star hotel. Again, the next morning picks you up from the hotel, brings you straight to the hospital, and you go in and he speaks to you and runs past with you with the hairline. So I got the hairline up here. As you can see, I have a big forehead, so the wrinkles going across, you kind of have to have it, you know, above the wrinkles, you know. So, you know, you can, you know, I couldn't really move it down anymore, you know, probably slightly, but again, it'd be very close. So I was happy with that anyway, so I did go with that in the end. Was it painful? People have been asking. Yes and no. You know, I'm used to getting tattoos, as you can see, you know, so I do have a bit of ink. I'm used to, you know, being in tattoo shops for numerous of hours, you know, while getting tattoos done. So the thing is, it's 15-20 minutes, 15-20 minutes tops. And what you're gonna get an injection around the back and sides, you know, all around the back and sides there. And what that'll do is that'll numb the donor area, for them to remove the grafts. Again, I had to get grafts taken out from the beard, so again I would have to get a needle, a few jabs of the needle under the beard, you know, around there to numb that, to get the grafts out. So again, you know, that's what I went through. There was people that did come out that went with the local anaesthetic that would have wished they went for the pain-free. So the pain-free is an extra 250 quid. So look, if you do have the the extra the extra 250 quid, you know, I'd go for it, you know, if you're not used to kind of putting up with pain. Again, if you're used to getting a bit of ink, or if you can handle a bit of pain for 15-20 minutes, you know, you'll save yourself 250 quid. You could go that way and get it done. Again, after that, you don't feel nothing. You don't feel absolutely nothing for the whole, as long as you're in there. I was in there for 7 hours, and didn't feel anything, you know. The whole operation was pretty pleasant, and you know, after it as well, you know, so far has been grand, you know. The only thing was getting used to would have been sleeping. You know, you do have to lie down on your back and you can't move. So that's the thing that I found hard to get used to, was being in the one position on my back. I love kind of turning to the sides, so things like that, you know what I mean, that would have been difficult. Again, it's 2 weeks, you know, and again, you want the best results. So, you know, if you can lie on your back, keep the neck brace on, stay there, you know, it's only 2 weeks. You look after the grafts, you know, and the idea is so you don't lie on them. You know, they're freshly planted. You want them to kind of be grounded, and they say it takes, you know, a week to 2 weeks for them to be proper, you know, stuck into the head. So it's well worth doing. After the 2 weeks, you can go back to sleeping normal, you know. I didn't take any time off work after, and I probably would recommend maybe to take, you know, a few days off after, because, you know, you will come back, you will be able to see it, you know, you can wear this cap, but again, the cap that they give you will be very noticeable. It's not a normal cap, so it's probably ideal to take a few days off work, because, you know, me not taking time off work, you know, there wouldn't be a dicky board in work that doesn't know that I've had a hair transplant. Again, I wasn't going to hide it from anybody, and again, this is why I'm making the videos. I think it's important to show other people out there that my journey, so it'll make it a little bit easier, hopefully, for them to take the plunge, and they can see, you know, exactly from the start to the results, hopefully, in my case, where you can see, you know, from when I've got it done to when I finish. So it'll please God make things easier for anybody out there that's deciding to go over and get the hair transplant done. So yeah, I'll keep making the videos. I'll make another video in 2 months, so that'll be the 3 month mark. They say 3 months to 6 months should you should see the kind of, you know, the results and how well it's going to be. So again, I'll go on here in 2 months, and I'll explain to you again, you know, the procedures and everything I've went through. And but so far it's grown, and I'm very, very impressed with it. As you can see, it's grown all the way around. So yeah, so far so good. So any questions, you know, feel free to ask, and I'll answer them in the next video. Again, I'll be on here in another 2 months, so it'll let you see kind of how well the 4,000 grafts are doing. Again, there was a little part at the very back that I wasn't able to get done with the 4,000 grafts. Again, he covered about 95%, and I was very, very happy with that. So, you know, maybe in the future, will I go back? You know, I probably would, yeah. And again, I could tickle up what was already done, you know, and you know, two hair transplants should be, you know, I should have the full head of hair, please God. But yeah, any questions, don't be afraid to ask, and I'll keep you posted how she gets on, so you can see, you know, before you take the plunge and head to Turkey or wherever you might go.